And Craig started recording. I think we're live. Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
hey. Welcome to the second episode of the North-South position. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys enjoyed the fights this week, and I hope you guys are enjoying the fights in 2 weeks from now because there's no fights this week.
That sucks.
I don't think there's fights. When are the next fights? I actually really don't know.
Next week.
UFC schedule. UFC schedule. I actually like the UFC Ultimate Fighter. I don't think people are really into it, but this season's actually kind of fun for me. I'm obviously, I mean, no one's watched it besides me, but I think it's
Yeah,
pretty fucking good to be honest. It's
you're
pretty
like the
fun.
only person in the world watching that show right now.
I might be the one viewer, and honestly, I feel bad because
So you're the best expert on this topic.
I am the only person that watches the show. Therefore, I am the only person that knows about it, and so then yes, I am the expert.
Yeah. So I mean, you can't get information anywhere better.
But the
That's
problem,
pretty good.
unfortunately, nobody wants this information. As much as the information that I maintain and yield, nobody really cares
Doesn't
to
that
know about
suck
it.
when you're the expert in something no one gives a shit about? Damn.
I mean, that's pretty much the story of my life. But hold on, what? Fuck, how can I find the cast? Because I want to know these people by name. Dude, there's some funny
My
shit, dude.
name.
One of the chicks was 28 pounds over fucking weight.
That's pretty hot. Garthicky. Garthicky, dude.
Dude, she was like, they were like, Juliana Pena was like, so like, we're gonna try if you can wake up tomorrow like under 150,
Oh my god.
we'll try to work on it because that way there's like a window. She wakes up and she's 148, and they're like, yeah, we really just can't. There's no way you're gonna lose 20 something pounds. Like I've lost 23 on like a really like bad thing, but I had a whole month to do it. Like you need to do this in a week. Like there's just no way. So we're just gonna let you go.
Dang.
Oh man, I guess they
Yeah.
just want to make her. I don't know. They want to make her work for the fact that she fucking took the UFC on a spin. Like I don't know why. Why would the UFC even let her in the first place? It doesn't make any sense to me. If she can't, if she's 28 pounds over the weight she has to be in.
Because there's no talent.
Well, the chick they replaced her with, the alternate, is like she had like 5 fights, I think 3 wins, and she was decent. She was a wrestler. She's some Mexican chick from some other organization. I'm trying to find out the name now because I don't know where to find that information. UFC Ultimate Fighter cast. Not Ultimate Cast, Ultimate Fighter cast. How do I find out? I have to literally IMDb this thing. This is pretty crazy. Episodes. No. Season 4. Season 30. Dana White. Opportunity
Yeah,
knock.
right.
Yeah, this guy, Bobby Maximus, he's the one that's fighting next week. He was the one that was on season 2. He's the oldest participant ever in the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah.
And he's fighting like he's jacked. He's super jacked. I don't know how the fuck he's passing the USADA test. I don't know if I guess these guys have to be getting tested by USADA, right?
I don't know because they're not official wins when they fight yet, right? So I don't think they used to really give a shit about that. Plus, they have the show to run. They don't want people popping and getting kicked out. I guess maybe for good entertainment, maybe they do. But that still
Mm,
kind of screws things up when you got, you need an equal team and you have a certain amount of fights you got to produce during the show. Unless they got alternates, I know they got that. When they kick people out, they got somebody coming in. So maybe they do drug test. They're always trying to be like the clean MMA sport, right? They got USADA popping, Anderson Silva pops, their biggest stars are popping. So I mean, to me, that means they're serious.
I'm gonna go look that up in a second. Is Chantel Coates? Chantel Coates. Oh my god, I can't wait to go look this up on SureDog. Oh, this is funny. Oh, this is so much better when I'm actually looking up the content. Continue to SureDog. Chantel Coates. I'll link this to you too. I'll link this in the chat right now. That way you know what I'm talking about. This chick was 30 pounds overweight.
Wow.
Embed that shit. Thank you. She's supposed to fight at what? 129. So I think she was supposed to wait. I think they're supposed to be at 125. She weighed at 158. What's that? 156. 125, 30, 28 pounds? Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, She was too big, and then she got let go. That shit's hilarious to me. I don't know how you're 30 pounds overweight for the UFC Ultimate Fighter. Like, don't you? Wouldn't you cut before the show? Wouldn't you just think, okay, I got the call. Let me start trying to make weight now in case I'm the first fucking fighter on the first episode. USADA testing Ultimate Fighter. There we go. Let's find out. Surely this is going to be a interview with Brett Akamoto. UFC.usada.org. Athlete test history. Let's type in Ultimate Fighter in quotations. Okay, anyway. What were we talking about? What was the stuff you wanted to talk about?
What do you mean?
You said you had a bunch of things MMA related that you wanted to talk about.
Oh yeah, so I got some. Hold on, caught me off guard there. We got Dustin Poirier wants to fight Chandler. What do you think about Jake Paul and Anderson Silva fighting?
I don't care about anything right now. I just the fight of the century just got announced.
God,
Holy shit. Patty
what's
the
that?
Batty Pimblett
Oh my
versus
God,
Jordan
stop!
Levitt.
That's not
Do
the
you know?
fight of the century,
Yeah,
dude.
no. You don't know who Jordan Levitt is. You think I'm excited
No,
about?
no, he's good.
No,
Do
no,
you
no,
think
no,
Patty
no.
gets stopped?
I want to see Patty. I want to see that motherfucker twerk all goddamn night.
Okay, so you want to succeed to
I
the highest
want
level
Patty to
to
get
be our champ.
obliterated. No.
Oh,
And I
you want
want
to? Okay,
Levitt. Do you know who Jordan Levitt is?
I know he's good. I don't.
No. He's the guy that twerks after when he wins. Dude,
Uh,
yeah, I don't like fighters because they're good or bad. I like because of I like the externalities. Jordan Levitt, yeah, like he's literally my favorite fighter, right? Dude, there's an image of
that,
him doing
that's
this
good,
guy.
dude.
No, it's not good, dude. This is amazing. This guy. You don't you don't know this guy? Dude,
Oh,
then oh yeah, he does the dirty dancing thing with his coach. His coach lifts him above his head.
oh,
It's like, what are you doing? What is going on? It's the gayest thing you'll ever see in MMA.
oh
Like, I'm pretty
wow,
sure there's a couple gay fighters in the UFC. This guy's married.
oh wow.
So, I mean, he's not gay, but I'm just saying it's the gayest thing you'll ever see. But, and I'm sure there's gay UFC fighters. Um, but this guy's great. He is fantastic. He's
Damn.
literally one of the better UFC fighters.
Yeah.
And he's fairly new. Like, I don't know. I don't see how many fights he's had in the UFC. Dude, this is shit so funny. I love the fact that his fucking coach just lifts him up. Oh my god, dude.
So
What a gorgeous man. Jordan Levitt, UFC, wiki, Anyway, he's fighting Patty the Batty. Come on, dude. If he beats Patty, this is going to be devastating for Patty. He was on Dana White's Contender Series 2020, so he's been fighting the UFC for 2 years. He has four fights in the UFC. His last fight was against Trey Ogden. No one cares.
did he win?
He's fight nobodies, but he's good. He's good. He's won,
Okay.
but he's
So
good.
you're juiced. You sound juiced because you think Patty's finally gonna get destroyed.
I don't. Patty's really good. I like Patty's really fucking good. He's sloppy though, and
Uh-huh.
he'll get caught. This motherfucker's not sloppy. Jordan Levitt is not sloppy.
Okay.
He's
You got a bet
very
on it?
good. It's a question that should be made. In fact, maybe now if
I
this
mean,
would
you
be
you
an
know some
opportune
people don't
moment
know.
to talk about our one and only sponsor, MyBookie.ag. However, I just don't have the copy right now, so eventually maybe type in the north-south position as a coupon code and we'll get there. But other than that,
Pretty
yeah,
awesome, man.
we're getting there,
He's
getting there.
riding with us. First sponsor. We hit the big times.
Hit the big time, man.
$100 million contracts like Rogan.
I told him I was like, look,
You
it's either
coming
you
with
guys or
us?
DraftKings. I went to you
Yeah.
first. I went to you guys first. I wanted go to you guys first.
I got a response from Drag Queens.
Yeah, I bet you did.
WNBA betting. It's coming.
Draft Queens.
Oh my God.
What we're talking about? Okay, Jordan Love versus Patty Pimblett. Ooh, okay. So, okay, let's find out the freaking. Okay, let's go to mybookie.com or mybookie.co, whatever the fuck it's called. MyBookie. What is it called? MyBookie.ag. Sports book. Let's find out. Patty Pimblett. We got to type in Patty Pimblett. Come on, baby. I know you're in here. Come on, baby. I know you're in there. Peekaboo, baby. Did we talk about what you want to talk about or no? I
No,
want to talk about
but did you know that Patty was supposed to fight Asatar?
who the fuck is Acetard?
I think it's the guy that climbed out of the balcony during Fight Island. Got kicked out. Yeah, but
Oh,
he's good too. So maybe he dodged a bullet with him.
but
But he got this guy. Maybe he didn't.
how long has that guy been suspended? Because I haven't heard about that guy
He
since
hasn't
that.
had a fight since.
You're
Wow.
right.
Year
Wow.
maybe. I don't know. When did it? 2000 Khabib's last fight, right?
Where did he get suspended from? UFC or USADA or both? Or how did that work?
Yeah, see, I think he was drunk and acting a fool, and they have COVID protocol over there, so it's like really strict. So he probably broke protocol and they kicked him out of the country. That's in Abu Dhabi. Makes sense, right? So now you cancel the fight on Dana. You pissed him off, so he's not going to give you a fight for a couple
Oh.
months because you pissed off the man. You
Are you
fucked up
not
his
supposed
shit.
to drink in Dabu Dabo?
I don't think it was that. I think it's very strict. That's because they had zero COVID over there and they couldn't get anybody sick, so they were on
True
Fight
that.
Island. So him getting out of the hotel being weird probably broke their protocol,
Yeah,
which was
right.
probably like if you break protocol, you're out no matter what, and they kick you off.
Mm-hmm.
Because their whole thing politically was like, we have zero infections. Look how amazing we are. That was the whole
No one
thing
has
there.
ever. We've never even.
Yeah.
What's
Look
COVID?
how
What is
and
that?
then look what Danny was literally stroking the Sheik's cock over there. He's like, "This is the most amazing place I've ever been. It's literally like the
They just
best
made me my own
ever."
gym. You guys got to
Yeah.
check this
He's
out. I have
literally
my own gym.
stroking the Sheik's cock, dude. Hard as fuck.
It's a giant mural. This was
I wouldn't
hand
be
painted
surprised if
this
there were some
morning.
terrorist dudes with some dynamite across their chest being like, "Don't fuck up, Dana."
Yeah, for real though.
Abu Dhabi can't survive without foreign investment. I mean, let's be honest. They got to blow it up. I'm sure the government had a deal. It was like, hey, yeah, you can use our fight island for your shit, but you got to like suck our dicks the whole time.
Well, what doesn't make sense is that we haven't really gone back to Dabu Dabo. That's what I don't
We don't
really
have to
understand.
because the U.S. opened back up. Now we can go back to the apex. The COVID rules relax. So now
Yeah,
he
but
doesn't
it
need to
was.
go suck sheep cock. He can chill.
But it's Abu Dhabi itself
Hmm.
is such a sellable, marketable term.
I've been there
Like,
personally.
mm,
Yeah. Actually, sorry, I take that back. I haven't been to Abu Dhabi. I went to Dubai.
gotcha.
Dubai is amazing too, though. I
I
mean,
bet, yeah.
in wealth. Not saying the culture or anything is something I'd want to be part of, but
It's a
yeah, I mean,
spectacle nonetheless. No, I
yeah,
mean it's to
yeah.
not be able to wit. It exists and you
Oh
were able
yeah,
to witness it.
dude,
So
it's literally
congratulations,
it's
cool.
like
Yeah.
it's a weird paradise. I don't want to say it's weird because it's a nice paradise, but there's like it's sand dunes all over the place right next to you. It's really crazy, honestly, what they've done to that place, and so
Hmm.
it's crazy what oil can buy you.
Right.
Saying you don't gotta be smart, you just gotta be living on some oil.
Man, I love some oil right now. Goddamn.
Yeah, I'll put that
I'd
oil
love
in
just
my
a
booty.
couple barrels of oil right now would be great. Just having a couple of those, sell them right now.
They up now too.
That's what I'm saying,
I got
dude.
oil stock, man. They go. I got $500 oil stock. Shit at 3K right now. Like, fuck, you guys didn't know. You
Dude,
guys didn't know. I like when you guys play around, don't know. Like, you don't think energy costs is going to go up when the Democratic president comes in office. Come on, you guys. You guys trying to make money in this world or not? Use your brains.
damn. Use your fucking brain, stupid.
Buy
Jesus
oil
Christ.
stocks whenever there's a fucking
Democratic
Democrat
president,
president.
buy
What
the
do?
oil
They
stock.
stop giving oil leases out. They stop people from drilling. We stop making.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't
we
use your
can't.
cars. We're gonna
Yeah,
tax
don't use your cars.
cars.
Everything's gonna be electric in 10 years anyway. We're gonna
Oh, you're
fake
not
out
allowed to
laws.
work anymore unless
Whoa,
you use your
yeah,
car, but
yeah,
we're gonna tax your
yeah.
car.
So I'm just saying there's a reason why you
Gas is
got
gonna be
$7 gas
ten
right now. And
dollars
trust me, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but
for a
gas is
cup.
gonna be $8, $9, maybe even 10 in the next 3 years.
We're gonna make it
All
$20
right.
for just an ounce of gas.
I like it because this shit affects my life because I have to buy gas and go to work just like millions of us. So, if you want to sit there and feel all proud and shit about it, whatever. Life's
I
gonna
was
suck more
watching
for you.
Moonshiners on some fucking. It was like UK Discovery or whatever. Dude,
Yeah.
they were like, "We're gonna make fucking alkaline." Or it was like gasoline, moonshine gasoline. Basically, they were gonna mix
Okay.
alcohol with gasoline to like make it just as good, but like dilute it so you can make it cheaper essentially for
Uh-huh.
your car.
I got you.
I didn't know
Does
that
that
was a
even
thing, but
work?
apparently he's like, yeah, man. He's
Maybe
like,
it's an alcohol in the end. Alcohol
I
mixed
don't.
shit.
I mean, you're
We don't
whatever.
have
I don't know.
alcohol in our gas, do we? It's oil.
No. It's mixed with stuff, but it's just
I
oil. Yeah,
got you.
But I guess they're
But
just like,
yeah.
yeah. I don't know if
I
it all
mean,
makes
if they
sense,
can,
but
dude, they had shit that they no, you're right because I remember they had an oil engine where it would you had a car and it ran off oil and you could literally go to like a fucking McDonald's, take out their oil tray from the fry machine and pour
oh,
that
it's
shit into your gas
possible,
tank.
hundred
Yeah, yeah,
percent.
I've
Yeah, no,
seen
it's
it.
definitely
Rob
possible.
Dyer
Yeah,
that had it. He had it done to
yeah,
one of his cars on the show. That's where I remember it from. So
yeah.
yeah, it's. I mean, it's out there. It's not like I'm talking on my ass. It's really happened. There's
No,
a
no,
car that's run out of oil. It's crazy as heck,
oh
dude.
no, yeah, it runs off vegetable oil. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
cars that
yeah,
do that. No, 100%. But I'm saying
yeah.
like, yeah, this guy. I don't know if it makes sense to dilute real gasoline with alcohol and then give that to your car, and that's
Oh
what
yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I don't
I
know if
would
that's a
say
profitable moonshining
well,
business.
yeah, I
It
know.
could
I
just
would
be bullshit on
say
TV.
if the engine can handle it and it doesn't hurt anything in the engine, then why not?
Mhm.
If it makes it cheaper, then
Oh yeah,
yeah,
well, right, of course, yeah, especially
yeah.
right now. Yeah, no, if they're onto something, then
I
they're
mean,
onto
that's
something.
what our country is built off of innovation, make things better, cheaper, smarter, whatever. That's how
Mm-hmm.
we grow up. That's how we're taught. And a lot of other countries are. So be thankful for that.
There's a KSW on tonight. Is that what's going on? There's definitely some fights on tonight.
Yeah. Locker room fights.
Yeah, I mean KSW is pretty good.
What is that?
What? Tito Ortiz is trying to fight Shogun Rua and what? Or Shogun Hua?
Why?
Be,
What do you want to talk grandpa's fight?
I don't know what the fuck's going on with him, but apparently he's like
Who?
Tito. I mean, he's been like running for office or he got office or something. I don't know,
Kiddo's
man.
not a smart person. He's just a weird guy, dude.
He's not completely stupid though.
You
As
don't have to be stupid to be successful. That's what I mean. But he's honestly, he's dumb. Like, I don't think he can hold a conversation well. When you see him analyze fights, he's completely all over the place. When he tries to shit talk people in person, he's like saying wrong shit. His mind's fucked up. It might be from blows, but I mean, it doesn't, you have to be educated in life. You know what I mean? A lot of people just dropped out of school and shit. It doesn't mean they're bad people. It just means like they just don't know a lot of this
no.
basic shit that you should have known. I'm not saying basic. School's not make you smart. School's there to teach you the basics of life, and a lot of people that drop out don't learn the basics, and so they're actually really stupid later on. It's the truth. I'm not saying because you fucking dropped out of school, you're going to be a dumbass. I'm just saying that you're more likely to be a dumbass if you drop out of school. And I'm not saying if you stayed in school, you're going to be a fucking genius, but school will teach you the basics of life to like at least try.
Yeah, well, yeah, well, no, you need. I don't. Honestly, I'm so fucking jaded on school. To be honest,
No,
like
that's fine because
I should probably just shut the
a
fuck
lot of
up.
people's experience about school is the same as yours, man. Like they didn't teach you shit, but it actually did. It taught you a lot of basics
No,
and
my
stuff.
my up
You know
until
what I
high
mean?
school, I got a pretty decent education, but I
Hmm.
also received like you hear a lot about this like critical race theory, and there's like a lot of like socialism being kind of taught in schools and whatnot. And it's like I didn't realize that like
I mean, I
I
wasn't
I
around when that was happening.
oh no. I got that when I grew up, and I didn't know.
Really? Well,
Dude,
you're in New York, man.
I grew up in I'm an inner city Harlem, like, I grew up in inner city
Yeah,
Harlem. Like,
I can see that.
I was, like, one of, at
You were
most,
getting
5 white
indoctrinated,
kids
you
in
think?
my, like oh,
Oh,
dude.
oh, okay, okay. I can totally see
Dude,
that.
I didn't realize, like, the racism shit was ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
I was, like I hated being white.
I know. I get you. I get you. I understand that,
But,
but
like and, like, it was not that it was being like, the teachers didn't really understand, but some kinda got it, and then some were just very, like, very racist
yeah,
towards me, and I was just like, "Oh, okay, I get it." I'm just like, "There's something wrong with me." It's like, I didn't really
yeah,
understand.
no, I
It's like, I
understand
didn't
that.
fucking know. I didn't really get it until,
Of
like,
course not,
later.
because
I
you
was like,
didn't have the life
"Oh, shit."
experience yet. You didn't go through those emotions yet. You know what I mean? A lot of life is about experiencing it. Like,
Eh,
like, you know what I mean? It's like how do I know
yes.
about being how do I know the feeling of gambling and how bad of a feeling it really is unless I actually go and gamble and get that feeling. That's what I mean.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
you gotta expose yourself to it, and it's like you don't
Yes.
real well, I was forcibly exposed to it, and it's like you don't really realize here's the thing, I don't really have an argument because this is something that has been institutionalized and indoctrinated into an entire
Mhm.
cultures way beyond my experience of it. So in
Yeah.
reality, technically, it's good that somebody like myself, who's somewhat open-minded, gets exposed to this, so I can see it from both sides.
Mhm.
Because the argument is that white people never experience this, and it's like, no, it's not the case. In fact, because you think we never experience this, we experience it even
I
more
think
so.
it's funny because I think both sides have one thing confused. They
Mhm.
really believe the other side doesn't experience what they feel, and it's
Right.
like you're both human, you dumbasses. You both feel the same shit.
You're both vulnerable to the
That's
same
the end of
things in
it.
the
You
same
know,
circumstances
and
in the
to be
same
honest with
environment.
you, I
Yeah.
don't even have a conference like I don't have a conversation with you if you're really gonna sit there and be like, well, the color of my skin, dictates these thoughts. And that because to me that's ignorance. And you're not trying to be a willing participant in a debate or a conversation. Because then a willing participant would be like, you know what, what you said was right, and but this is what I will have an issue with, with this. And then the conversation moves back and forth. But when the conversation gets stifled by something that's like as stupid as like the color of your skin, because we all know it's melatonin, you know what I mean? It's because you're black doesn't mean you're fucking
Melanin,
dumb.
not melatonin,
I'm
but
just saying,
okay. No, go ahead.
just because you're white doesn't mean you're smart. I'm just saying, just because you're white doesn't mean you're smart, and because you're black or dumb, whatever. Doesn't mean black people can't swim. All right, it doesn't mean any of this shit, dude. All right.
You're
If you
getting okay.
fucking,
I get
if you
it. I
learn,
get
yeah,
it.
you
I
get it.
get it,
If you learn
guy.
how to swim when you're young, you're gonna learn how to
I
swim.
got you, guy.
I'm just saying, right?
No, you made your
Like,
point.
let's be
No, I
real.
got it.
Let's be
I
real. We're just
got.
human in the end. It's just stupid.
Let's not
We're
try to
just
name
stupid in the
every
end.
stereotype. Like, look, just because you think like black people don't have
Yeah,
an extra
no,
muscle,
no,
all right?
because
It's
no, no.
not.
You know why? You
It's
know
not
why
that
it
they have
comes
extra
up?
muscles in their legs,
You know
guy.
why it comes up so often? Because literally 99% of people out there think like this. I swear to fucking God, dude.
Uh,
What do you think people are doing when you're walking around? Do you think people don't look around at people and judge them? They do this shit all the fucking time. We do
yeah,
it. I
everybody
do
judges
it. That's what I'm
everybody for
saying.
sure. Yeah.
So when you have that kind of attitude in life and that's the way you think, it's always gonna be
Mhm.
aggression. Like even online, when you come in, the first thing you do, you see a
Dude,
guy in the avatar world. What's up, dude? I'm gonna grab your ass.
I
It's
don't
because
even
you're
wanna
anonymous, It's not means you're like that. It just means you're trying to have some fun. It's
here
stupid to
no,
me.
here's the thing. So, like, I wanna get off this topic because it's not really UFC ultimately, and we're not
Yeah, I
really,
get
like
you.
it's not really too much joking going on here, although no, I don't think anybody means anything negatively, but in
Nah.
reality, like, I live in New York City. Last night, right, on my way home, I'm fucking like, I told you, I got food poisoning or whatever the fuck happened last night.
Yeah.
I'm like fucking I feel sick, right? I feel nasty. A fight breaks out right fucking next to me.
You're all
Like,
sweating like you fucking on a
well,
crack binge.
I'm honestly no. I've been much worse, and that has been the case. But I wasn't. I wasn't that bad. I wasn't like sweating and like about to. I just felt like bad. I just didn't feel good. And it's like right next to me, a fucking fight breaks out. I move away, and I'm like looking at him, and I'm like, holy shit, this isn't stopping. And then one guy starts doing like his gang
What is it
calls.
bums like a bum fight
No,
or
no, no. It
something?
it was one dude with a bike, and then it was another dude. And then
Okay.
the guy that didn't have the bike, I think he got knocked because like he's like grabbing the back of his head, and he starts going, oh, 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 and then like you're
He's
like,
making weird noises.
well, the weird noise means okay that
I
whoever
don't
else
know
is in.
what to do.
No, no, no. It's whoever else is in the gang. That's the gang. That's the gang call.
Uh
Yeah, I'm not doing it right, but it's like that's their specific gang call. It's like we're calling anybody who's like it's an emergency alert.
affiliated with this sound must come help me.
They were getting ready to stomp this other dude out.
Got you.
Meanwhile, like
That's funny,
I have
dude.
to get on the train with these fucking guys. Like it's
It's
like what
like
the
they're
fuck?
evolving, bro. It's like they moved on from hand gestures. Now they're actually performing voices out of their vocal cords.
Nah, it's everything.
Communication is evolving. Shit.
I get on the train, right? Hopefully I'm hoping that episode's over. The guy next to me pulls out like a fucking it looks like a gun. It's not, it's a lighter, but he's lighting it and he's like playing with it like it's a gun. And then he has something else in his fucking pocket that's like sticking out. I'm like is
His
I don't know if
dick.
that's his dick. Dude, I've had that happen on the train before where the guy's like jerking off in his fucking like
Dude, how do you
in his
ride a
jacket.
train when you see hella people getting murdered all
I
day long on that
I
shit?
don't like doing it. I did it
God damn,
yesterday
dude.
because
I
like
hope you got
I
like a
had to.
fucking 12-inch knife in your backpack or something, dude.
Nah, I don't, and definitely no, I don't.
You should carry one, bro.
Dude,
I
I
have
don't.
two of them.
It's not gonna help me.
Dude, what you do is put it in your pants.
Anything I do that become more confrontational is gonna get my fucking ass handed to me
You're
a little
not
bit
becoming
faster.
confrontational. You're just gonna slice a motherfucker and
I
get
just
crazy.
need faster running shoes. I should get a scooter. That's
Faster
pretty
running
much
shoes.
it.
You can't outrun a bullet, man. Come on.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Hey,
That's all I know.
Pretty sure that's
Anyway,
before.
but you know what I mean? Like, it's look, New York City has been deteriorating for a bit, and like you see it all the fucking time
Why
right
is
now.
it
Like,
deteriorating?
well, COVID, and then plus the economic collapse, and then you get fucking everybody. Like now, it's just bad. It's just bad.
The
And
stock market shit. How's that going down there? Those fools killing each other?
that doesn't really matter yet. That doesn't matter.
Oh, they're already rich.
That
Oh,
doesn't
whatever.
all the business buildings and all that stuff. Like there's not that many businesses in all the buildings right now. So like you
They're
see
all
them,
abandoned and shit.
it's not abandoned, but like it's just they're empty, right? So it's just like
Waiting
there's
for
a bunch of
business.
it's just a lot of like lights on with no but nothing going on inside the buildings.
You
Looks
know,
weird.
the one places that probably did the best out of all COVID, fast food
Mm.
places.
Where go in New York
Just
City?
being honest, man, fast food probably
Oh,
wrecked it.
any
Fast food stayed open. All they needed
Grubhub.
was the drive. Yeah, the drive. Yeah, DoorDash, Grubhub, but still, you still get business through DoorDash or Hub. So people
Right,
are
that's what
buying
I'm saying.
food
Well,
from
that's
you.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying. But
yeah,
Grubhub is the one that, and if you look all those fucking Mexican restaurants, I can't go buy from right now because my Grubhub
yeah,
account doesn't work. Guess
yeah,
what? They all make money from credit card companies because they get Grubhub. Yeah, you
yeah,
spend twice as much fucking money
yeah.
because
You do.
Grubhub takes that cut. But guess who's
Yeah,
making that money? Fucking
yeah.
Grubhub.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
COVID, Grubhub must have fucking their stock probably quintupled. All
But
right,
even let's say Grubhub takes their cut anyway. Those people are still selling their.
quadrupled.
Yeah, but let's say they get their cut anyway. Those people selling that food still sell it to somebody that wasn't going to buy it normally from their shop at the same prices they were selling at that shop. So they still make their profit, even though it's way less than the
Oh
other
yeah, no,
ones. You get what
100%.
I mean? So
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
sale's a sale, and they probably get so many online sales, probably more than people walk in the door
Well,
nowadays, dude.
that's what I was thinking. Okay, so that's what I was thinking, but I've noticed a lot of those businesses, right? They're all fucking closing now.
Yeah, because honestly, a lot of like, do you really need fucking 20 restaurants in a fucking 1 block radius? Like, come on, man.
Not when everybody is leaving the city, so that could be
Yeah,
part of it. And also, nobody has
yeah,
fucking money now. It's
yeah,
different during COVID. It's different because we
yeah.
were
Well,
getting
everybody's getting
fucking
money.
$15,000 or $1,500 checks and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
that completely changes the atmosphere. Right now,
Yeah,
no one has goddamn
everything's
money.
good. I got
Yeah,
my check coming every 2 weeks. Can get my
gas is
weed.
six
I
dollars
can
a
get my
fucking gallon
dabs.
and
I
shit.
can
Yeah,
get my $500
I
groceries.
could
Oh,
buy a
I'm
bunch of
good
fucking
this weekend.
cryptocurrency. I'm gonna
Yeah,
fucking
fucking
yo.
sitting there in your
Ethereum
sweats,
3.0,
crypto.
it's
Yeah,
invested, yo,
literally for
all
two
in,
years
baby,
straight.
let's
That's what it
go.
is. Let's be honest. For 2 years straight, you sat in your
Oh,
pajamas,
come on.
played with crypto at an obscene amount of money that you never received in your life for free, and you
Elon
got
Musk on
stimulus checks
Twitter.
on top of it. Like, come
Did you
on.
hear that this motherfucker on Twitter? Elon Musk is like, you know what? Recession's coming and it's good because everybody was fucking sitting at home in their goddamn fucking pajamas, just getting free money and not doing any work, realizing now,
Yeah.
guess what? Hey, guess what? The world's a lot harder than you made it out to be. So
Mhm.
yeah, guess what? Yeah, it's gonna be a recession. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, dude. Damn, Elon.
I mean, I'm just being honest with you. We need people like that. We need the billionaires to come out and tell
Yeah.
us that we're fucking stupid and shit, and we need to
It's
fucking clean our
true.
shit up. They
You're
do.
not a
We got a
billionaire because
bill.
I'm
Yeah,
smarter than you
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
idiot.
yeah. I don't need Jeff Bezos out there holding fucking people's hands and shit, and doing all this
We're
weird
all
gay
gonna be
shit.
winners. Everybody's gonna be amazing. We're all really just
Exactly.
individually great.
Everybody's in the win while we all go down the drain together. It's
Yeah.
like it's sad, dude.
Nick Diaz wants title shot against Kamaru Usman. Nick Diaz,
Yeah.
whatever you're smoking, guy, you should fucking sell that because really, man, that's some good fucking weed, buddy.
I
Edmund
don't.
Shabazian says there's no ill will towards Ronda Rousey or Edmund Byrne,
So
but a change is needed.
the only way to give Nick Diaz the Usman fight is
Mhm.
this. They don't see any way to make money off Nick Diaz other than giving him a shot right away. Because if they give him anybody else, he might be exposed for the sad comeback he's already having, and he'll be worthless if he loses to a noob or
Yeah,
just a
he's trying to
random.
get that money. He
So
realizes
yeah,
his next
so
fight's gonna be
if
his
they
last one. Like, there's no way
so
that he's gonna be
so
having another
I
fight
guess
that he's gonna
Usman,
be
yeah.
getting his ass handed to him. You know
I
what I mean?
can
Doesn't make
see
any
them
sense.
doing that for the money. That's all. And they do stuff for money. We know that. I can see it happening because he's
Right?
gonna
Yeah,
be
it's all
like, I
100%
cleaned out
money.
my division. There's no one to fight except Leon. You know?
Did you see? Did I mention that Yoel Romero broke Alex Bleezy's hand or
Yeah, you
face?
didn't mention
Jesus,
that, but I seen
you
that,
saw
and
that in
that's
Reddit.
pretty dirty.
Jesus
And tell me
Christ,
why Romero looks like a goddamn action figure at 50 years old almost. The fuck,
he is
dude?
so fucking awesome, dude. I love Yoel. I think UFC
He's
getting rid of
probably
him was not a
the
good
finest
idea.
specimen that's ever been crafted by God.
There was a couple other things here. Okay, so we got Rosenstruck versus Volkov. Oh, that's the official poster, June 4th.
Wake me up when that's over.
That's what's coming up.
I don't
What?
have a desire to see that. I don't have a desire for a lot of the heavyweight fights because it's like it's trash.
Rosenstruck, I think Rosenstruck doesn't really get the credit he deserves. I think he's also good on the mic too. He's funny. He's good. He's
Yeah.
all around just a good guy.
Maybe
Volkov
I
is
don't
a
like
little
Volkov.
boring. Yeah,
I think Volkov's really talented, but he's stupid. I
I
don't
don't
get
think he
him.
should be fighting at heavyweight. If he could somehow make it, if he could
I don't
cut
know. I
down
think
to
he's too big,
205.
man. He's tall as fuck, dude.
Yeah, that is, he's what is he, 9'8", I think, something like that. Hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah, about
Alexander
10 foot.
Alexander Volkov. Hello, my name is Alexander Volkov. My height is 6'7", 33 years old.
Six foot
I weigh
seven, dude. He's a
359
basketball player,
pounds.
bro.
Yo, he has the weirdest body. He weighs 253, and he has
He
my
looks
body.
like a middleweight. That's hella big.
Really.
He does because he's not buff, but he's not like skinny like Struve. He looks all right, but like you said, he weighs 253, six
It's because he
seven.
has like the widest hips in the world. He has like childbearing
He's
hips.
a tall ass dude. I don't know, man, but I
He
like
is
his
child.
style, like the way he fights. He has the right style, but he's stupid with it. Like he has all the tools to jab you and stick out in the corner and give you the kicks and the knees and everything, all of that. The whole package. He's basically the white Gone if you really wanted him to be. But then he gets clipped all the time. He'll sit there and be like Lewis. He decimated Derek Lewis like for 5 rounds. Was about to make him quit, and then Derek Lewis lands his haymaker on him. Was like, what the fuck, dude? It's
Yeah,
like,
there's something
damn, bro.
about him. Yeah, he definitely can't cut though. You're 100% right. He's the tallest person in the fucking UFC, most likely.
I mean, I know Struve was, but it's not like Struve's knocking on the title's door
I
anytime
I don't
soon.
think he's ever fighting again. I think he
Ah,
quit.
because I heard he quit. Yeah, he had something about being like he
Yeah, I think he said his
got wet
vagina was
feet.
hurting.
Yeah, he got wet feet. I guess like his anxiety was too high when
He
he was
would
about to
kick
go
the
to fight,
shit
and
out of
so he
me.
probably
Just
had heart
just to put that in
problems.
perspective. Yeah.
Oh, I know. And the thing about Struve is you can't take anything away from him because he's won fights in the UFC. He's beaten some good
Oh.
people and he's gotten knocked out along the way. So he was man enough to get in there and do it. So I don't know what's wrong with him later on. Maybe
Oh,
something fucked up in his head.
he
I don't
just
know,
had a
dude.
kid 2 years ago. Good for him. That's
Yeah, yeah,
cool.
exactly. Maybe it's his kid. Maybe he doesn't want to go home slurring to his kid. It's a lot of that too.
I hope so. Good.
Everybody doesn't want to be Diego Sanchez. All right.
He was 7 feet tall, man. God damn, dude.
Yeah, man. Good on him, dude. Whatever.
Here's the fucking thing, okay? In reality, he's a heavyweight and he should have
Mhm.
been fucking. You can't be a heavyweight and 16. You have like you heavyweight is for like 32 and up.
Mhm.
Like John
Yeah,
Jones
yeah.
is doing it correct. John
Yeah,
Jones will
yeah.
have
Like
the
you grow
longest.
into your weight. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Basically, like he's fighting people who are like trying to kill him, and he's just a little kid. He doesn't have that killer mentality to some degree. Like you got to kind of grow into it a little bit, and like
Yeah.
grow into that competition. Like heavyweight is the fucking. There's no skill differential almost. It's like you could get killed no matter what. Literally every fight, no matter who you're fighting. There's the possibility you could die at heavyweight,
Yeah.
which is probably
And we've
something he got
seen
exposed to.
we've seen some people die. We've seen also Rim die against
He died.
Nagano. Yeah,
He's
the
dead now.
uppercut. Well, he died for like 5 seconds. They brought him back.
They brought
I'm
him
pretty
back to
sure he
life.
was dead. Like you died
100% dead.
midair. Dude, he fucking knocked him out like a goddamn Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
uppercut.
Yeah. You could see his soul leaving, but then slowly it was like,
Yeah.
and came right
Yeah.
back in real
That's
quick.
what I mean. Like Ferguson died. He came back against Chandler. That's
Frankie Edgar
Hager
died.
died against Sanhagen's knee.
Oh no
Yesterday.
no no! Oh, I thought. Oh, sorry. I meant against Ortega's when Ortega
Oh,
uppercutted him. You saw
oh
his
yeah.
soul escape his
Oh yeah.
body, and then it just came back real quick right
Uh,
before. Like he was like, no 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 no! I'm not trying to die
yeah.
yet.
Yeah, so I've seen a lot of death. I've seen Bisping die when he got hit by Henderson.
I saw
I
Bisping
think,
die when he got hit by Anderson Silva, and then literally came back to life.
yeah, he brought him back quick. So that was cool.
Anderson knocked him out while he was trying to
Took
get
his
his
soul. He was
mouthpiece,
trying to take his soul, but his soul came back too quick.
and then he came, and then
Shiny
and
spoon.
then yeah, he awoke a demon basically.
Yeah, Demon Bisping came back and won. So that was cool.
Demo Bisping.
Demon.
Who was the fucking okay? It's the chick that fought. Who's the one that fought?
What do you mean? Who
I'm
fought?
t- I'm going back and looking at the Ultimate Fighter matchup. How do I see result? Oh, Ultimate Fighter results. Duh. Ultimate Fighter results. Results initiating. Laura Gallardo versus Catherine Paparocki, whatever.
Hey, you dodged my question earlier, man. You
What
gotta
was it?
answer this.
What was the question?
Jake Paul and Anderson Silva, man. You think Anderson got the chance?
Hold on. What is this something that's actually being talked about?
Yeah, and I guarantee you it most likely will happen. I think that's the biggest fight Jake can take right now with some maybe a little confidence. He could beat Silva because Silva is kind of chinny. Maybe he feels
Oh
he has the power to
man,
do it.
I think
It's a big money fight for
Anderson.
Silva. Obviously, he'll take it. He's down to fight.
I think Jake better be careful because
Jake better be careful.
if Anderson takes this seriously, the problem with in my opinion, the problem with Anderson Silva was not that he couldn't take a punch at the end of his career, it's just he didn't really take the game seriously anymore.
Hey, I agree with you. It didn't look like he cared.
If and now and he with the whole boxing thing, he cares. He fucking
Yeah,
cares.
yeah. He has that undefeated tiger in him right now. Get what I mean?
You might see a motherfucking Paul brother humiliated.
Yeah.
Like in ways that not even thought comprehensible. So like I'm
Hey,
very
people will
interested in
pay
that.
for
That's
that
something
though, right?
if that's a real fight that people are talking about, praise the MMA gods because you know what? That's what
Paul's
we
finally
need.
gonna fight somebody his size. No 20
It's a,
weight pound
you know,
advantage.
in reality, Anderson, this is it's such a mismatch because you can't somebody Anderson's size in his prime wasn't able to compete with him,
Yeah,
right? And then
yeah,
he went up in weight, and I think he went up, right? He went up, didn't he? He started
yeah.
fighting at like 205 and shit. He fought. Did he? He fought. No, who fought? Israel fought him at what? 205 or 185?
It was 185.
So
Yeah,
Anderson didn't go up. He just fought his normal weight. Okay,
yeah.
so then what
He
the
just
fuck was that
wasn't the
about?
champ.
What am I thinking then? He didn't go up in weight. Did he go up in weight ever? Did he ever fight at 205? Anderson? Uh,
Anderson? Yeah,
I
he
thought,
fought Forrest Griffin, 205. He fought James Irvin at 205. That was the only time he dabbled in 205 and he came back down.
oh no, I meant as of recent. Okay, no, okay, so
Oh,
I'm
I don't know.
completely off.
I think he's fighting at 190 in boxing, so he's still at the same weight, really.
I don't think that's a good idea for you said Jake, right? Not Logan.
Yeah. Well,
Doesn't
Jake's
matter.
the boxer. Logan's more of an entertainer, I would say.
No,
Boxer.
Logan's the one that fought Mayweather.
He
Logan's
is,
the boxer.
but I think like because the size
They're both
difference was,
boxers technically. So I mean,
I get
yeah.
it, but like the size difference was so big that like it just made it kind of look even. You know what I mean? Like if Logan was the smallest Floyd, Floyd probably would have just destroyed him. Bad.
I
Let's be
wonder who
honest.
wins Jake versus Logan.
I don't know, but I think Jake might have the better teachers behind him because he's taking it more seriously. So I think
He
he
is
has the
taking it seriously.
so he has the coaches and all that shit in place for like a real team. A real team. Doesn't mean Logan can't go out and buy him a real team, but it seems like Jake has some chemistry right now with his team. You know what I mean? They're winning. They're doing the right things, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's the way he feels. Jake's also younger. Jake's 24. He's young as fuck. He still has a lot of time to learn and get good. He could box for 6 years straight and still be 30 years old. You know what I mean? He has time's on his side for sure.
I liked watching him cry. I saw a clip of Jake crying. He was like, "Man, I just want to show all the haters, man. Like they don't understand. Like no one even understands me." And he starts really breaking down.
Okay. What do you think that's from? Like spoiled kid
Steroids?
syndrome? Do you think it's from just a spoiled upbringing?
It's probably steroids, but
You think
it's
steroids
probably
make it? Well, I
steroids.
mean,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean,
it's
obviously,
probably
right?
steroids. Yeah.
Obviously, if you have if you're not getting tested, you're doing your own boxing matches, you're promoting yourself. Like, why not? Like, just and you have hella money to buy you the best shit to
It's
get you fucking
It's
crazy.
one
Yeah,
of
why
two
not?
things. It's either what you mean like why is he getting emotional? It's either it's one of three things.
Yeah,
It's either
yeah.
steroids and he's fucking his endocrine system's all fucked up.
Okay.
Endocrine system's all fucked up. It's that or he's faking it for views, which is also highly plausible. Or three, he really means it. And honestly, I actually could it might I say the steroids thing somewhat jokingly because he's on steroids. I mean, there's no way he's not.
What
Uh,
if he wasn't faking it and he really felt that way?
Well,
How
that's what
would
I'm
you feel
saying. I
about
think
him then?
it's well, but then it is steroids still, technically, because then technically it's still that,
All
technically.
it is like
That's
answer
basically what I
steroid.
said.
Anyway, he feels steroids. He's happy he's buying steroids because he knows he's on this shit and he's gonna kill. Nah, I mean it could definitely be like that. Like steroids can alter your personality, it makes you angry.
Mhm.
It could probably make you happy
Maybe
if you look
emotional.
like what you're seeing. Yeah,
Mhm.
obviously, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So,
mean,
basically, that boys wrote it up,
but
and that's okay, I'm down with that.
there's also a lot of like performance enhancing drugs that don't give you those kind of side effects. They're actually like really designer as fuck. You know what I mean? And it doesn't really give you side effects, but it's really
That's what I want.
expensive. You know what I mean?
Perfect segue. We're gonna talk about a little Sonnen video that was out today,
What
where
is he talking about?
he was talking about uh who was it? Someone was talking shit about Jan and how Jan and another fighter are on steroids,
Okay,
and
Bobby Green said that
Bobby
Jan and
Green on the Joe Rogan
Paziv,
podcast.
he said Paziv and Jan's on steroids, or they're buying it from somebody over there. I don't know.
Chael
It's all
Chael Sonnen.
accusations, man.
No,
Whatever.
no. Well, okay. Here's the deal. Chael Sonnen was like, at face value, I don't think Bobby Green's right. I'm
He
looking at this
doesn't
going,
think.
this doesn't make any sense. And then I start doing some research. Not a single UFC fighter has ever been busted by USADA outside of the United States. It's like,
Oh wow, really?
okay, what? And
Well,
then
didn't
there's another
Aldo
one.
run? Aldo ran away from one of these
Well,
other guys. I remember
well, I
that in
thought didn't they go
Brazil.
try? I thought they tried to trust him in Brazil. Did they not?
They tried
But
to trap him in
but they
Brazil,
never.
but Aldo ditched him and left and said, "I didn't know who they were."
So he
That's what he
never.
said.
So
Yeah,
they've
he was
never.
probably dirty. Probably
So
had a
you.
fucking UFC tag and said USADA on there. I'm just
So you,
saying, it's like it's probably harder to get them outside the country.
well, he said it's USADA, not WADA. How
Oh,
it
okay.
doesn't matter. They're not
Yeah.
going to go outside of the United States.
No, they do. Some of them go and test. I've seen it. Like they go and test some people outside their country. Like they said, you're not
Chael
safe anywhere.
Chael says, please, if you know this, put it in the
Yeah.
comments because I honestly thought it was, and I
I
can't
mean,
think of.
Chael could be right
No
too,
one
but
can.
I mean, like you got to take Chael at face value. You know, Chael's a
Nah,
funny guy, dude.
something like that. Well, this you take his what you take at face value is the fact
Yeah.
that he put a clip out being like, "I'm oblivious," really,
Yeah.
because no, he already knows the answer. It's Bobby Green let out a big boy secret today, or whatever it was.
But I mean, is it really a secret? Aljo was claiming
Clearly not.
Aljo was claiming Peter Yan was on steroids the last like 6 months.
It doesn't matter about who's on steroids and who's not. It's how are you
Mm.
doing it. This
Mhm.
means Connor's on steroids. This means all the Chinese fighters are on steroids. This means
Yeah.
everybody who's not in the United States more than
Well,
6 months
if
out
you
of the
don't,
year is on
yeah,
steroids.
well, if you don't fight for a year, you're out of the USADA pool, I believe. So once you're out the pool, you don't get tested. But if you
Oh,
want to come,
no, no, no. You
right?
say no, as long as you're under UFC contract, you're in the USADA pool. That's
Okay, is that how it works?
Henry Cejudo was in the
Okay.
USADA pool for like a whole year until
No,
after
no,
the whole
yeah, but he
contract
said
shit was up.
he said he rejoined the pool because I guess after
Recently,
you
recently.
retire, so a year after you retire, then you're out of the pool, I
No,
guess.
no, no. You can as long as you're under contract, they still test you
Yeah.
all the time.
Are
So
you
if
really? But are you under contract if you retire? Get what I mean? That's a
that's
contract breaker. You probably can't take somebody else's contract like
you can
Bellator
verbally
because they'll
retire,
be yeah,
but
yeah,
you're not retired until you remove yourself from
yeah.
the pool.
So
That's
but when you're retired, that means that you're retired. Until you come out of retirement, then everything's on
until
hold,
you
basically, right?
no, no. You're not retired until you remove yourself from the pool because
Okay.
until once you remove yourself from the pool, you're
I
ineligible to
also
fight.
know that you have to come and enter the pool again, and then they have
Right.
a period of time. So Henry, that's why the announcement said Cejudo rejoined the testing pool, and that was big news because that actually says, okay, now he really wants to fight.
Right.
He
Exactly.
wouldn't
That's
come
what I'm
back in
saying.
the pool
Exactly.
until, unless he wanted to get a fight.
This is the problem with Brock Lesnar and Mark Hunt because Brock Lesnar also
So
like
who's
got his
wrong in
shit.
that situation? Because Mark Hunt didn't win that case and it got fined a lot of money.
Oh, because he said the UFC knowingly let him fight while
Is he
he
right?
tested hot for drugs. Well, apparently not, because he
Okay.
had to pay off. Apparently, no, he's fucking
Okay.
ass wrong.
Yeah. Maybe it was a liability issue saying like in a
Hey, man,
contract, like, hey, it doesn't matter, you signed it.
I don't trust a single motherfucker, and I love Dana to bits. I think he's the
I
greatest.
mean, who would if there was a poster board for fucking steroids, who would be on it? Let's be
Oh,
honest.
I'm not. No one's questioning whether or not
Right?
Dana's going to piss hot, but I'm saying
Yeah.
just as look at just scale issues. There's so many fighters who have cheated the scale, and then you have the situation with Charles Oliveira, and now you have Conor McGregor, who can now all of a sudden can fight for a title. It's like certain things don't fucking make sense, and I don't really give a shit. I don't
Yeah.
care. I really don't give a fuck, Vince McMahon wannabe.
Yeah.
This
The
is
only people
you.
that care about that are the hardcores, right? Because they
Yeah.
want their sport to be pure. I want number one to fight number two.
Do you
You know what I
want people
mean?
to get paid, or do you want to
Yeah.
feel good? You want to go to
Yeah.
sleep at
What do
you
you
want to go
want?
to sleep. You don't fight, but you want to go to
Yeah.
sleep at night. You want to feel good
Yeah.
about yourself because the sport's perfect, or you
Yeah.
want motherfucking the show to go on because some guy's a half pound off or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Or Connor needs to fucking revamp the sport again, so we're gonna make it so he doesn't. Charles Oliveira doesn't have a belt, so he can fight somebody relevant. And now Connor now has a fucking platform. I don't give a fuck. I don't know. I don't know who's writing the script in the background. I don't know if anybody actually is or isn't. But it makes sense if somebody is. And you know what? You guys have been doing a good job. You've been doing a great fucking job for the last 15, 20 years, whatever the fuck it is. Good job, Dana. Keep going. That's all I care about. So fucking rig all the goddamn scales. Let's make digital scales. Let's get them hooked up to the fucking internet so we can change the number on the fly, guys. What are we doing here? 51-49 every election. Let's go. Who's the company that runs the voting booths that got sued, but then they ended up
Dominion.
what?
Dominion.
Dominion. Yeah, let's get the Dominion scales in, bro. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck who the fuck we need. That is yes, Dominion. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro. I want the
Uh,
Dominion scale. I want the Wi-Fi Dominion scale. We're gonna hook that shit up to the internet, bro. Why is it hooked up to the internet? Oh no, a firmware
I
update.
don't know,
Let's
man.
look at
I'm
it.
weird. I'm always weird about that. Like, I always felt like if people really wanted to rig voting machines and then they ever got found out about it, you know how devastating that would be
Do you
to
know how
them.
easy it would be to to pick up like who's making the machine? Like
Yeah, that's
it's
what I
so easy.
mean.
If you did it once you digitalize anything, it's so easy. Now,
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying. It's like people don't understand like a digital forensic and like what the work entails and how easy it is for them to actually find dupes and fakes and
I'm
they
not
can
okay.
see.
I'm not. Hey, I don't know anything. I don't know anything. Apparently,
Well, I'm just saying it's like they
more
would
people
comb that
voted in the
code though,
last
right?
election. More people voted in the last election than ever before in history.
Okay, but that's easy.
And for a person who didn't campaign, mind you. So you know
Yeah,
what? I don't
but
know.
I can give you two big reasons though. One, there was mail-in voting. There's a lot of people
Oh yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
you get what I'm saying. So that gave access to a lot of people that probably wouldn't get off their lazy ass to go to the booth.
Yeah, but
And the
more
number
yes.
two, no, number two, it was
Mhm.
very political. There was two sides last election and
True,
they
true,
hated
true.
each other.
There was a
It was
divisive.
very
There's a lot of
divisive.
hate
So
votes.
that's why, to me, I can see like there being a record votes because it was very divisive and there was
I still
mail-in
can't see
voting.
that.
I know that's fine though. You're
Yeah.
perfectly fine to say that. All right. You're perfectly fine to say any of that shit. I don't care, because it might come out that you're right, and I'm willing to accept that. That's
Hmm.
the whole point about this. You know what I mean? But from my perspective, I can see why they would say it was the most votes in history. Because Trump also got hell of more votes than any other president too.
Right, but
Even
that's
though
what I'm
Biden
saying.
got more, like Trump got more than any other
But
too. So
don't you think
that's a
people
fat
hated
turnout.
Trump? Don't you think people hated Trump in 2016 as well?
Yeah, but I'll tell you this, those 4 years really turned them bad because
True,
I
true,
worked
true,
with the
true.
guy. Okay, here's a good example. I worked with the guy in 2016. And he was like,
Mhm.
I like the guy. He's just so different from everybody else. He's amazing, dude. It's funny as hell how he's beating all the Republicans. He becomes president. Yeah, we'll see what he could do. I hope he says what all things he could do. It's 20, now it's 2020, like before he leaves. Dude, every day I was with this guy. He was like, "This motherfucker's gonna kill us all. Oh my God, he's making everybody." He's like going hella crazy vaxxer and all this stuff, dude. And like he hated Trump with a passion. He watched CNN daily, like he completely turned. And that's how he
Mhm.
was my example of what happened. That's what I mean.
Mhm. Um. Well, this got political. I don't know.
Everything always does
It
nowadays.
does. We were talking about Dominion scales.
Dominion.
My point is that you don't look at if the United States election is rigged, there's a possibility that the UFC could be rigged too. That's all my only point.
Yeah.
No,
I also feel
that
like
was it's
this.
supposed to be the other way. I was making a joke. I'm saying if the UFC could be rigged, then the election could be too. But
Yeah.
either way, I don't think necessarily either one would or wouldn't be. I'm just saying that who cares? The show's got to go on. All right, the fucking all
Yeah,
right.
no, I feel the same way too because like I said before, like you're the one that's gonna be responsible for burning the house down. So it's like have that responsibility, man. You know what I mean? Like who wants to be that? Nobody wants to be that, right? So good luck, man, because that's literally what's happening. It doesn't really matter who's at the helm. It always feels like something bad's gonna happen.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It
for the
doesn't
most part.
even matter, dude. It feels like the world's always headed in the wrong direction, no matter like what way we're leaning. Gives a shit.
Damn, I wish I could figure out how long we've been recording. I don't know how to do that.
About 17 hours.
Oh, no, no, no. I can look at bot command. Okay. I did this at okay, so we've been
It's just
recording
this
for
week is like
40
it's
minutes.
more political, this week has more off topics because there's no fights this week. So it's like
Oh, I don't mind. No, as long as we can just
no, no,
we
I'm just
I want to do
explaining
an
in
hour.
general. If somebody was listening to us and like wondering like, is this what the show's really about? No, the show's about the north-south position. We do cater into like other topics, might be gaming, it might be political, depending on the climate, but mostly 99% of the time we're gonna be talking about MMA. We'll talk
No, I
about
feel like
betting
99%
and
of
things
the
like
time we're gonna
that.
be talking about other shit, to be honest, and that's fine
Oh,
with me. I
for
really
real?
don't care.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
Either way is
Well, why
fine.
we call it the north-south position?
Either way is fine. No, no. I mean, because here's the thing: like MMA. What am I gonna say that fucking Luke Thomas is gonna say 1,000 times better?
Well,
Like,
you're gonna
this
say
is
all the
all gonna
things.
be
No,
platforms and
you
other
get to
shit,
say all the things Luke Thomas doesn't get to say.
right? Which
And
is
to be
gonna.
honest
I
with
don't
you,
want
Luke Thomas is very
talks about
political.
fucking politics all the
He's
time,
a
exactly. And
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't want to be
yeah.
Luke Thomas.
And that's why I was like, man, you're really good at this MMA shit, but dude, everything else you're dumb as hell. Like, shut the hell up. And I don't care about your political views. Stop spewing that bullshit. This is the
Yeah,
reason why people hate you guys. You know what I mean? And why it's vice versa. It's not
I
even directed at
I
anybody.
like
This is the
Luke
reason why
Thomas
people
because
hate
he's
you
so
because
arrogant.
tell me why 20 years ago you never had political discussions. Tell me why your parents, when you grew up, were telling you, yeah, you don't talk about people's political because it didn't matter. It's not your business. Who gives a shit?
Luke
That's
Thomas,
why.
like,
It's
he
respect.
yeah, 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 dude, whatever.
Luke Thomas, Luke Peak Thomas, what we call him, because he peaks a bunch of bullshit. It's like you're good with your MMA analysis, I guess, whatever. Like I don't care about your other bullshit, but he'll sit there and he'll try to troll back. Like that's what he wants to do. He wants to sit there and be political and shit. That's literally what he does. He gets all
It's
weird and shit about it. He's a funny, weird dude, dude.
No, I mean, it's just that he's so condescending, which is what you like about him, but it's the fact that, like, when you're talking about politics, his profession isn't politics. His profession
That's
is
what I
MMA
mean.
and sports
And that's
analysis.
why I don't
And so,
listen
like,
to his MMA
he gets
analysis
exposed
because
he gets
that's what I'm
exposed to certain
exposed
things.
to.
Yeah,
This
we can't
guy
be
with his
talking over
weird
each other every
remarks.
time.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
No, no, we're good. But I'm just saying, like, let me just finish this thought. Like if he's going to be, yeah, like if he's gonna, his profession is MMA. So don't like exclude a whole half of your audience because you want to be condescending about your opinion. Like if you're gonna talk about something openly and then be open to other people, or if you're gonna be talking about like not your the thing that you're focused on, not your specific. I guess I mean he has some political background. I know his family is in the military, is in politics and whatnot. But if that's not like he's not like known for being like a political journalist.
Yeah.
Don't be so divisive on it and don't ruin your audience. Because like exactly, like I used to watch him all the time and like now I don't care about him anymore. It's really not
Yeah.
working.
I mean, but that's always like kind of sentiment. Like if you want people, I don't know, man. Just do you. Honestly, don't. People always gonna say and whatever. If that's what you like to do, then do it. But don't get mad if I don't want to view it. That's what I feel. It's like you can listen to someone's podcast. You don't have to listen to it.
I
Like,
used to
why are
really
you
like
outraged?
MMA. I used to really like MMA fighting at like post Ariel Helwani when it was him and Danny Segura. I used to watch that shit all the time. I used to love that.
Was that because there wasn't a lot of content back then? It's more scarce now. It feels like there's MMA podcasts and fucking we're doing one too, but it feels like everybody does it. You know what I mean? And like there's just content everywhere now.
I
Like
feel like there was a lot of there's always been a lot of stuff. Now there's more UFC things specifically. Like there's a UFC Twitch stream and there's like also like they'll do this stuff with CM Punk and just they have the Matt Serra podcast, which I don't even know what happened with that. Him and Jim Norton. Oh my God, Jimmy!
they got
Oh, Jimmy, I'm
evidently.
gonna choke you out, Jimmy.
How do you
What?
feel about the Dana with the Nelk boys?
I don't know who the Nelk Boys are, which
Dude,
sounds
what
stupid, but like I really don't, and like I don't think I care to want to know.
do you mean? They're just a group of dudes that do dude shit. That's
Yeah,
all.
but like that's yeah, I get
Wait,
it.
you don't like drinking and smoking weed? That's basically what they do.
I'm not into like belligerent stupid drinking. Like I don't. I like drunk
Oh, okay.
characters, but
Yeah,
like
that's
I
what
don't
they
like.
do. They're pretty
Let's fucking
belligerent.
go. Let's fucking
Oh
go.
yeah,
Like that's
it's
the whole
bright as
thing. It's
fuck,
like
but that's the appeal, right?
it's what?
It's a younger crowd appeal. That's all it
It's
is.
like even in college and stuff like that was never really like my thing. Like
I know,
I
but you would
like
agree that most people are. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
I would agree that that's
Eh,
everybody
yeah,
almost.
yeah, that's
And,
what I'm
like,
saying.
it sucks that, like, I don't fit into that really because, like, really, it's so much
It's not
more
it's not like
like
it's amazingly fun, like, I did cake stands and shit, it's whatever, it's fun, but, like, they're just in the moment shit, It's like, why don't people remember the days after when you're puking and feeling like complete trash, smelling like shit, you know what I mean, and puke or that's what I mean, it's just like, that shit's fun, it's just like, there's a reason why a lot of 30-year-olds don't hang out at clubs, right? They're over that shit
I
already.
don't think your body can handle it so much also when you're that much older. That might be the
Yeah,
main thing more than
yeah,
anything, but I don't know.
look at Nick Diaz, 10 years of drinking, comes in, fights Robbie Lawler, looks like a sack of shit. Still got some of the moves, but he's still so
When was
fucking
his
out of
last
shape.
fight? 6 years ago?
11 years ago, I think.
Oh,
He hasn't
no.
won a fight in 11 years, but yeah, maybe it was 6 years ago, you're right.
No, yeah, yeah, Nick Diaz is like
Nick Diaz is the one that could have been he could have been Connor before. He was kinda Connor before Connor, but, like, he just gave it up.
Anderson Silva. Yeah, he fought Anderson Silva, and then it was overturned to a
Yeah,
no
because they both
contest.
Anderson popped for drugs and Nick obviously popped for weed. That was a funny fight. I think Nick Diaz laid down in that fight, being weird.
Yeah, that's the one he laid down in,
Yeah,
man.
he
That
was
shit was
trolling and shit.
hilarious.
Yeah, it was. Anderson was weird that fight too. Like he wasn't doing any antics, and Nick was doing antics. He was like complete reversal of his style. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, honestly, I don't like Anderson Silva when he's not focused, and I thought Nate or Nick won that fight, to be also honest.
Yeah. Well, it's weird.
Unanimous
Why do you
decision.
think Anderson fought him like that? Do you think because he respected Nick a lot?
Um,
I could see
Nick
it. A lot
Nick
of
was
fighters are
definitely
Nick's.
nervous that
Nick
fight.
was nervous, but Nick's also like a fighter's fighter. Like a lot of fighters are fanboys of.
He
It's a
doesn't
weird
go
thing.
down. It's not like he gets knocked
Yeah.
out. None of those guys,
Yeah.
like, they don't get knocked out. So, there's always you're going to fight 5 rounds. You're going
Yeah.
in for
Yeah.
25 minutes, you're gonna fight 5 rounds, and you have the possibility of getting knocked out or choked out during the entire fight.
Yeah. That's what it is when you fight a Diaz, right?
That's what you're getting.
Yeah.
So, unless you have hands of God and you touch people and they fall asleep, which Connor did, and
Yeah.
he still wasn't able to do it.
Yeah, and he did to his little brother. I think Nick was even had a better chin than Nate, huh?
Nate would get tagged a lot more, seemingly, but
I
Nick's
think
also
Nick had
bigger
better.
too.
I think Nate was better overall, but like I think Nick's boxing was way better than Nate's. Like he had some really
I
good
think you put
boxing.
Connor versus Nate or Nick now, and Nick goes to sleep.
Yeah, I can see that too. Like he doesn't have
Too slow.
he won't ha I don't think his body is like conditioned to take a blow like that. You
I
know what I
think
mean?
you could do that. You could do
Because
that
he's
at any
soft.
weight class.
Because he's soft, you know what I mean? His body hasn't been worked out like probably has when he was a machine, This
What's the
guy was
weight?
always
What's the age differential in there? Nick is
Nick's like 38, dude. He's old
38.
now.
Nick is 38. Connor's what, 34, 35? Conor McGregor,
I
McGreg's
mean,
Conor
I also
McGregor.
Nick hasn't been punched really in the 7 years. So I mean, there could be like a lot of
Connor's 33.
recovery he's had. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, Connor's birthday's come up. He's about to be 34. Okay.
I'm about to be an old man.
Let's look at his record. 2 losses to Dustin. Donald Cerrone doesn't count. And then Habib. Eddie Alvarez, Nate Diaz. Eddie Alvarez win was in 2016. Oof. So my man really hasn't had a win since in 6 years. I mean, you can count
Obama was
Cerrone.
president.
And then he had the win against Nate, which wasn't really that much of a win. Eddie Alvarez though, that was a decent win.
It was only decent because of the way he did it. He literally pieced his ass up like a damn artwork. It looked so beautiful the way he fucking just clipped him and then put him away. You know what I mean? That's what it is, just the way you do it. That is the competition, obviously, but it's also the way you do it. He made it look easy against a champion. Eddie Alvarez is not a slouch. He's a great fighter. He has great wins. He's beat Chandler. He's beaten a lot of greats. He beat RDA, knocked him
He
out for the
lost
title.
recently, I think, right? Didn't he just lose against
Yeah,
fucking
he's
somebody?
probably not so good now because he's a lot older. But when he was fighting in UFC, he was good. He was able to get to the title and win it. So, and for Connor to move up weight and clip him like that and make him look average was actually really good. It was crazy as fuck, honestly. And let's also remember that Connor also was the one that downed Aldo the GOAT at that time. Like Aldo was like goddamn wrecking ball. No one thought he would ever lose. And he was still like undefeated in the UFC when he fought Connor. And then Connor lays out this guy in the first round, dude. You know what I mean? Like he's a legend killer, dude. He destroyed Aldo. And then like he took Aldo's glory really and then propelled himself into like the ultimate fucking fighter for real.
Oh man, Eddie Alvarez he's done. He's won one of his last
He's not even fighting UFC. He's fighting like
4
Bellator or
fights.
he's
He's
fighting
fighting in
one or
one.
something.
He
Yeah, he's
fights in
fighting
one.
one. And so he should be beating those guys up over there. I know they're
He's
good,
not
but
doing he's not
yeah,
doing good
but
at
he
all.
should be winning because he
No,
should
he's
be
done. He's
better
out.
talent. Yeah, he's just done. The guy over there, Mighty Mouse, could be able to come back and win fights
Oh,
and
so
shit.
one just got bought by Amazon too, right? What fucking
No, they
speaking
didn't
got
get bought. They have a
the
deal
rights.
where
Right, right.
their shit's gonna be on Amazon Prime, their events.
Let's look at it.
That's
One
good though. I mean,
MC.
that's good. We need more exposure, more competition. That's how you brew, shit to progress and get better. When you have competition, you want to make money, you got to make something better.
5-year distribution deal with Amazon Prime Video.
Yeah. So you have Amazon Prime, you can watch one.
12 events annually.
Yeah, they had to do it, man. The one had to
Oof.
look. One has to come compete with the UFC, the best
That's
fucking MMA
60
global
fucking
brand.
events, dude. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
So how much did one get from Amazon
I don't
for a deal
know.
like
That's a
that? Because
great
that's good
question.
content. That's good sports content for Amazon, which they probably lack.
I'll tell you in a second. I'm gonna go read the article. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna open it.
It's like I said, you're trying to make a splash into a market that's completely dominated by the UFC on such a crazy scale. You need to get in there. Like Bellator don't got no Amazon deal. They're more popular than one in the US, I would think, but apparently not.
Hmm.
One just has a better product. They have better fighters. They have a better like name.
Then
Fuck
Ryzen, is that what you're saying?
what? Ben Ryzen?
Yeah.
No, I said
But
one.
what do you mean better product? Better product than what?
They have a better product than Bellator has.
Oh,
One.
Bellator. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry,
they
sorry,
have
sorry.
better fighters in Bellator, more like marketable. They have a huge Asian following. There's a big Asian population in US. Like they got stars, dude, and they set up good fights because one does the best kickboxer in the world versus Mighty Mouse, right? They just
True.
had that fight, and one round was kickboxing. They're like, oh, the guy couldn't beat Mighty Mouse, and then the second round was MMA, and then Mighty Mouse comes out and he pretty much beats the best kickboxer in the world pretty easily by just choking him out, showing like
Hmm.
the skill level of MMA. I love that shit. People love that stuff. You know what I mean? This is the kind
True
of
that.
product they have. It's more of a show when one fighters come out, there's fireworks and shit going off. People love the show. People love that shit here. That's what I mean. It's a better product. Bellator literally is trying to be the UFC really fucking hard. They can't.
Yeah, that is one of the major problems with Bellator is that they're so trying to be number two,
Yeah. No, they are, dude. They're happy with being number two.
and
That's the weird
they're not
thing.
even number two. That's
They're
the
not.
problem.
They're not.
Yeah,
You got the PFL. We got some pretty good fighters.
dude, I'm
You know,
telling you, Wotor, that's the shit, dude. That is, I want more Tour 6. When is Wotor 6 coming out? Wotor 6, let's go. Rotore.
Naruto.
It's the Polish shit I was telling you about that has the fucking arena.
Oh,
That it is so good. It's in my opinion, it's if the UFC was like this, it would be wild.
this is like a special episode
Of what? Of this
because
of
we keep going. People got content for the whole weekend. If you drive, 4 hours away, there
we've
you
been
go.
recording. I started recording at 8:09 p.m. and so now it is 9:13. So we've recorded 1 hour. The first episode was an hour and 20
Wow, I
minutes.
thought we were here for like 7.
No, but we can wrap it up though. I think we accomplished what we needed to do. We didn't talk about the fights. I talked about the chick that couldn't make weight. There was a fight though that happened that was interesting. It was it was the Mexican chick versus the chick that has the stutter, who I love, by the way. Oh my god, there's one of the chicks on the Ultimate Fighter. She has a stutter, and so she has like a hard time saying things. But then it's like you can tell that she's like, she likes that she has a stutter and she can be on a TV show. Like there's not many people who have a stutter that are on a TV show. But then she starts crying because she loses because she lost to the alternate. The fat bitch gets kicked off the show, and then they bring in this random chick that Juliana Pena already knew, and Juliana Pena was mad excited. She like knew that this bitch was gonna like fuck up the other chick, and so they let Amanda Nunes like repick the fights. So she picks the fight again. They keep the new one that came in, the like the alternate, and then they change the original fighter that they had set up. She had like an ACL tear or some shit in her knee. So then the new fighter they got in, Palaki or Babaki or whatever the hell her last name is, the one with the stutter. She was good, man. But she almost had her in this weird triangle choke, and then she just didn't know what to do. Like she had both of her fucking legs on her neck, and she had her arm through, but like she just didn't know where to go from there. And then the other chick just kept taking her to the ground. I think she got a couple single leg takedowns and then some ankle pick or some shit. I don't know, but it was just ground control all day. But it was a good fight. It was different.
Yeah.
Honestly, the Ultimate Fighter, I'm like, we should be talking. We should be watching that. You should be watching that. I
What
wish somebody would
about?
watch it and
I
talk to
got
me
some
about
more
it.
questions before we wrap it up, though.
Okay.
What you think about Paulo Costa and McGraw? We're gonna fight.
Okay, so there's not many people I want to see Paulo Costa win against, even though I love him. Like I've loved him for multiple different reasons over the years. Like first of all, he's the most handsome UFC fighter ever, right?
Ricky
If
Martin,
if
UFC.
you if you don't if you're not remotely attracted to Paulo Costa, it's because
You're
you're
probably
gay.
gay.
You're just gay. Like you're
Yeah.
just trying to
You
hide the
can't
fact that you're
see
gay.
the beautiful man that he is without having to put your penis in his butt, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you're look at you. If you're not attracted to him, it's because you are in fact gay. This is
Yeah.
it might not make
And
sense
you're
at face
just jealous
value until
because
you.
he's way more handsome you could ever be.
That is also yes. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
yes.
jealousy, dude. If you are mad,
Yeah.
yeah, right? It's
It's
jealousy.
yes. You're right.
You want that
On
giant
the note,
Brazilian man
it's
inside of you.
we've all seen his penis
Not
at this
gay.
point. He doesn't have that big
Yeah.
of a penis.
And he's cool too. He's like a bro, you know? He'll like spank you on your butt. So
Yeah, he'll smack you in the ass and he'll give you a kiss on the neck. Like I
he'll
like
fucking
that.
give you a wink. That's all you need.
Wink.
Give
He'll
you a
buy you a
wink.
glass of wine and
Lick
fuck you
his
right in the
lips.
ass.
His unbuttoned shirt. I know the drill.
He'll buy you a fucking prescription for keeps and fuck you in the ass after a glass of wine. That's just how it is.
Here's another one. Tai Tuivasa. John Jones is the best MMA fighter ever, but he's still a dickhead. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's everybody's
Oh, you're on the
thoughts
Reddit.
on him.
Oh, okay, cool. So now you're doing what
Yeah.
I was doing an hour ago. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I was just doing a couple.
You
Yeah, I
figured
just did a
that
couple of
out.
these. Yeah. Oh yeah,
I
last
got a
one
couple more
though.
questions for you. Let me just spin through Reddit real
No,
quickly.
no. Actually, I'm not even on Reddit. I have two fights I want to do. What do you think? Glover has a chance against Yuri? I don't think he does.
Glover's the god. I don't care what anybody thinks. Here's the thing.
Glover's getting
Yuri
dead. I'm sorry, you're 45 years old, man. You got arthritis. It's over. Time to hang it up.
Glover will finish out his UFC contract and perhaps extend. That's how much
He's not extending. He's not. He just talked about retirement like last week.
no,
He's
no,
not extending.
he's got a couple. He said I think he said extension on there when
Oh
he
my
was talking
god.
about his retirement. I think he was like, you know, the UFC, blah blah blah, but I can also keep going. And it's like, if they give him in the right fights and he's
I give
not
it to
too
Yuri.
damaged, Yuri's. I think he's gonna. I think he
Is
can
Yuri
win.
beatable? Yeah, for
Yes.
Glover?
Glover, you don't want to fuck with his strike. John Jones didn't fuck with his striking. The reason why John Jones beat Glover to share is because he ripped his arms out of his fucking sockets. Like
It's
he
John
pulled on
Jones
his
too, though, right?
John Jones, but John Jones will fight you in ways that he needs to because he's a man of survival.
Yeah, I
He's the guy
know.
that goes back to the car to go take his
That's
fucking the
why he's the
evidence.
best. That's why
He
he keeps kicking
understands
you
the
in your knee.
repercussions about leaving things on the table.
Yes,
So
he doesn't care about blowing your knee out.
when he realizes that you can outstrike him with your hands, he pulls on your arms
Yeah,
to take them away from
yeah.
you
He
and
extends
fucking
his fingers
tears
and gives you
the
that
internal
poke. Don't
cartilage.
mess with him.
Right. Yeah, we have to
Yeah,
no, no, no. Okay, okay. I don't like that you punched me. Let me poke you so we can restart the fight real quick. No, but seriously, I think Glover has a fight as a shot
yeah.
against anybody in the UFC. Maybe not so at heavyweight, but up until light heavyweight, I think he has a shot against anybody in the UFC.
I
And
mean, that's
then
fine.
Yuri
That's your opinion.
specifically, Yuri's not that good. He's good, but he gets clipped. He's got a durable chin, but for how long? And
Bro,
Glover doesn't fuck around.
he hits like Derek Lewis though. It's gonna be nasty. I don't think Glover's fast enough
Yuri or
for him.
Glover? Glover hits like
Yuri,
Derek Lewis, bro. Have you
no.
ever seen
Yuri's.
Glover
I think.
fucking hit somebody?
Yeah, but I think Yuri's too fast for him, and he's too old. I mean,
Yuri's gonna.
it's easy to look good against Jan when Jan's 37 too. He's old as fuck, so they're both slow. You know, it's
I,
like,
I
oh,
I'm just saying that Glover is a different caliber of human overall. Literally, like
you just want him to
undeniably
be
so.
your dad, all right? That's what it sounds
I've
like.
always he's one of my favorite fighters for sure.
Glover's
Uh,
pretty awesome.
but and I think he's dangerous. Yuri specifically is very
Mhm.
good. He has incredible striking, but he is too in his fucking head. He almost might have CTE, early onset
Oh
CTE.
shit.
He's
Okay.
like he's
You think
like
you don't
he's like
have?
I need to pray to the lords of the fucking fighting to give me the power to be able to get better. It's like just
Wow.
fucking train, shut the fuck up, and don't get
Yay.
clipped.
That's
That's
straight
it.
to the point.
Take your fucking stupid hat off, all right? We're not in Thailand. All right? Relax with your fucking Connor haircut from fucking
What
10
happened
years
to
ago.
Connor's coach that was giving movement coach? Who was
Oh,
that?
fucking yeah,
That guy
whatever
was
happened to
great,
him?
dude. I love that guy.
Portal.
He was ahead of his time. That's all.
He was ahead of his time. People give him
Yeah,
shit, but he was actually
yeah,
like Ito Portal. He worked with
yeah.
other people after the fact, and I think people were like, "No, it was actually kind of helpful."
Kinda.
It
Steven
was kind of
Seagal
helpful.
helpful.
They,
Steven Seagal is like, I taught Anderson that
who's the
front
one that
kick.
made fun of? Was it Nate playing? You saying you're playing grab ass with your
Yeah, that
fucking?
was Nate. That's like you're
Damn,
playing
dude.
grab ass in the park with fucking the fruity guy. That was pretty funny.
I
Because
love
the
me
guy that
some
was
Nate.
playing, he was
It
kind of playing
was.
grab ass
He's
with him.
basically is what's going on.
Conrad
Nate's in
and
the
sit there
fucking
and thought about
gym
it. He's like,
getting
he
knocked out by his
dude.
fucking training partners, and
I
yeah,
know.
Connor's
That's so
playing
funny.
fucking double
Over here
dutch with
doing
his girlfriend.
cartwheels, fucking in speedos.
Yeah.
Okay, talk about martial arts.
Oh god damn, dude. All right, I think I'm satisfied.
Yeah, I'm satisfied too. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, guys,
Anything you guys
listening.
want to plug anything, or you got anything you want to plug?
No, just like live healthy, smoke a lot of weed, and
Um,
don't worry about beaches.
there you go. That's all good
So
things.
good
Uh,
advice.
if
The
you
weekend,
guys
you know.
if you guys are enjoying the podcast, please go to the northsouthposition.com, and then there'll be some merchandise up on there. If you want to support the podcast, you can purchase some hats and some shirts. They are in the process of getting released. I just have to finish the terms and conditions, so you guys can't sue me for selling you items through WooCommerce. But other than that, check us out. Also, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts is up. The YouTube channel is working. This will be on there as well. And then patreon.com/the North South Position. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys listening. Have a good one.
You
Catch you guys
guys
soon.
have a great Friday.
Bye, y'all. And then I hit stop, right? Stop. Stop it up.
Bam.